Hey guys, welcome back. Today I am going to try and finish Fable 3 tonight. I'm hoping so, at least I'm going to try. But last we left off, we stormed the castle, became king, and now we got to do some king duties. I think we got to talk about my brother. For starters, I am not going to kill my brother. I'm keeping him because, well, he's my idol. But no, I am breaking every single promise. Since I'm trying to be evil, every single promise will be broken. Except for Ben. I like Ben too much to not, keep the promise. So Ben stays, everyone else can suck it. Okay?
All stand to attention for the King of Albion.
Thank you. If I knew if there was like a emote option, I'd be doing it, but I can't. The hell was that?
Logan, former King of Albion, you stand accused today of crimes against the kingdom and its people. Those who brought you to justice will now speak.
There's not a soul alive in the kingdom who hasn't suffered for his glory, and plenty who've died for it. I says, let him have some death of his own.
Look, I'm not one for lopping people's heads off, but we saw Major Swift executed like it was a bloody circus act. He deserves nothing less as far as I'm concerned.
But aren't we better than that? Isn't that why we fought to be here now? I've seen what Logan has done to this city. People starving to death, children forced to work. But killing him now won't solve anything.
It is not my place to decide.
I didn't mind. Paige stays
but his
too. I'll
betrayal
keep Paige's
condemned
promise.
many
Everyone
of
else
my
can suck
people
it.
to death. He promised us salvation and then left us to face the darkness alone.
I had good reason to break that promise, and I had good reason for the crimes you claim I committed. The day I returned to Albion, I received a visit from a blind seer, Teresa, our father's guide. She showed me the future of this kingdom. The darkness in Aurora is coming here, bringing death, destruction, the end of our way of life. The sacrifices I had to make, I did them to protect Albion. If a few had to suffer, it was to build an army. If a few had to die, it was to save a country. I have spent years preparing for this attack. Let me stand by your side now, and all my soldiers will be yours to command. Let us face the coming darkness, together.
If this is true, if it's really coming here, we are all in grave danger.
You have the power over life and death, brother. Now choose.
Well, he's gonna be my...
The people await your verdict.
The people can suck
This
it.
is not the time for revenge. We need your help, Logan.
The king has made his decision.
Yeah, you can't see it by flipping them off.
You'll be spared.
Suck it. Suck it. Not you, Logan, but the other losers back there.
I know you will never forgive me for the things I've done. You told me so once, remember?
Of course I do.
But what matters now is that we defend our land. The castle is yours, and so is the throne. I'm glad to be rid of them.
Alright, tax policy, talk to you about the industry, consider proposal to build Bowstone Oak Quarter. Well, the tax policy is gonna go high up, so I know that for a fact, okay? I want the money.
You have fulfilled the first part of your destiny. You were little more than a child when you left the castle. You have become a hero, a leader, and now, finally, a monarch. But your journey is not yet done. Now you are king. You can know the truth. Albion will soon be attacked, and the threat could not be greater. Darkness is coming to our land. It cannot be reasoned with, it cannot be halted. The ruler of Albion is all that stands between the world we inhabit and that darkness. That is why you had to take your brother's place. The course of history demands it. If you do not succeed, everything we know will come to an end.
Why didn't you tell me all this at the start? It was never about Logan, was it?
I told you what you needed to know, and I never spoke anything but the truth. With Logan on the throne, Albion would have been doomed. This much I know. Only with a hero wearing the crown do we stand a chance of survival.
And how do I stop it?
You won't. Its arrival is inevitable. 1 year from now, the darkness will fall upon Albion. All you can do is prepare, and hope to save as many of your people as you can. How you do so is up to you. 2 paths lie ahead. You may keep the promises you have made and be known as a benevolent ruler. But understand that doing so will leave little to spend on the kingdom's protection and may lead you to disaster. It is not easy to be popular and keep the treasury full, unless you are willing to sacrifice your personal wealth. But you may also choose to break those promises, to harm your people in order to save them. You will not lack the means to build the army you need, but you will be hated. This path will cast you in the role of a tyrant, as it did your brother. You have 1 year to do what Logan could not. Be the ruler that readies Albion for the greatest threat it has ever faced, and be the hero that can stand against it.
I already know what I'm choosing. Am I gonna go with range or am I gonna... That's a magic. I'll go with this one. I'll get the melee one next. Alright. Well, let's get out of here. But I did post on Twitter, I think it was earlier today, but I will be doing State of Decay 2 after I finish this game.
Your Majesty, I'm not sure what to say after receiving such news. The darkness that is coming. People won't understand what it means. Nobody could, without living through it first. We need to prepare. If we can't stop the attack from happening, we have to be ready when it comes. Having Logan's troops on our side is a good start. But you will need to raise a fortune to pay for the army we'll need. Hobson will show you the treasury, and I'm sure he can explain just how to fill it.
Indeed I can.
Then I will leave you to it. Ben and I will begin recruiting and training soldiers at once.
If you will follow me, Your Majesty. Oh, how I have looked forward to this moment.
Oh, that's money.
This is it. Albion's royal treasury. The store of the kingdom's total wealth.
400,000.
It's, well, not as replete as one would like, but just imagine this room shimmering with hills, valleys, and plateaus of gold. A topography of riches going all the way up to the ceiling. It will require nothing less to build this army everyone is talking about. Which brings us to the second item on today's agenda, and one I'm personally very excited about. Setting the tax rate for the coming year. As you probably know, your brother was taxing the people rather heavily, and some say that this has led to poverty, starvation, and other societal ills. You have 3 clear choices, Your Majesty. 1, lower the tax rate, which one could argue would help the poor and the hungry, but would also leave the treasury in a miserable state. 2, maintain Logan's policies. Not a popular move with the people, but moderately popular with the treasury. And 3, and don't let my enthusiasm influence you in any way, raise the taxes even further. True, Many will suffer in the short term, but we will be able to protect the kingdom and run our fingertips over vast amounts of gold in this very room. What will it be, Your Majesty?
You know what? Raise tax rate 200,000. Yeah. Wait. Raise tax rate. That's what I want. Yeah.
Very well, Your Majesty.
Starting my tyrant journey already.
An arousing sight, is it not? Breathe in that gilded air. Our tax collectors have not wasted any time carrying out your wishes. Certainly some people will starve to death, but it's a small price to pay for the security of our land. If you carry on being this decisive, the treasury will soon be overflowing. Perhaps you could even take a little of the money for yourself. Wink, wink. However you decide to proceed, you should acquaint yourself with the Royal Ledger. It is a logbook that allows the reigning monarch to make deposits and withdrawals from the treasury. A most useful financial tool. But my, look at the time. You really ought to attend to the next item on today's agenda.
I talked to Reva and Bowerstone.
Reva has a most intriguing proposal for you in Bowerstone Industrial. Now, I know you have had your differences, but it is time to put those behind you and work together. Nobody can raise money like Reva can, I assure you. I have seen to it that your appearance among the populace is well publicized, so expect a crowd.
Projected civilian casualties? Damn! That's a lot, dude! Like World War Quad once said, some of you may die, and that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Don't tempt...
Oh, happy day! His Majesty, the King of Albion, graces us with his radiant presence. I knew last time we met that you would emerge victorious from such public sibling rivalry. And now, here I am, to assist you in filling your coffers till they are fit to burst. What better way to begin your reign than by reinstating one of my most successful policies? There is no greater waste than the idleness of our city's youth, but my employment scheme guarantees children of all ages will have something to occupy them, whilst ensuring our factories are properly manned.
It's just monstrous. Don't listen to him. You promised you would end child labor. Remember that promise now.
And what would you have us do with the snotty little indigents?
The only way Bowerstone is going to climb out of the gutter is through education. Nothing is more important to our future than that. Turn this factory into a school. Give the children of this city the chance they never had.
A school?
Bro, 500,000.
Well, if you'd like to be known as a pauper monarch, then by all means, listen to her. Reva Industries will abide by your decision.
Listen, I told myself I was evil. If it's not Ben, I don't care. I like Ben and Major Swift more than all these other characters. I like Walter too, but everyone else can suck it. You know what?
Little mites enjoy nothing more than playing with machinery. Can you really deny them such a simple pleasure?
And I do like Reva a lot more, so also. Shit. Sorry, Paige. I am evil. I told myself I would stick with this option. Sorry.
The factory will be reopened as it was. We need all the workers we can get.
I do feel bad, okay? I do, okay? But not as bad as 500,000 gold, okay?
Modifications at once.
I will never forgive you for this. After all we've done, you're no different to Logan.
Nah, but look at that money flow, huh?
opening of Reaver Industries Youth Center, where we care for your young 20 hours a day, teach them valuable skills, and ensure they never, ever get into trouble.
Work harder, you lazy good-for-nothings.
Oh my god.
One day I'm gonna snap and kill
Following
that
him,
sodic
I'm
Work, you
following into
sterling
my father's
doormat,
footsteps.
Work.
And my brother's.
This is going to be so there you are, then. The finest wares in Albion.
Sir? You, really got your mother's looks.
Shit, did I go to the road to rule? I did. I did not mean to go there. I thought that was, the actual map. Whoops. It does depend on how long this video is. I might make one video, but I might make it longer than usual so I can beat the game. So it might be an hour and 30 or 2 hours at max. I mean, that was my State of Decay 1 video. 2 damn hours long.
I'm not like those mean gnomes. I'm a million times...
Wait, did I get married here? No, I didn't. I got married. Oh, right here. Bright wall. Question is she happy or does she hate me? Where'd she go? There we go. She has a gift. You know what? I'm gonna see if she'll move to the castle. Alright, so the casualties is not a whole lot down, but it is less. But I don't know if that would kill my
I like
wife
to think
and
about
child.
puppies. About slowly
I'm your son, by
crushing
the way,
them.
in case you'd forgotten.
Whoa, son, calm down.
I've missed you so much. It's good to
Dogs
see
are
you.
noble, loyal,
Good
and
boy.
faithful.
What's his name? Hey, oh yeah, I forgot I named him.
Not as good as Madeleine's.
Alright,
though.
how do I interact with my child?
I'm so happy I could eat ice cream.
Point and laugh. Unless I'm not that evil, okay?
Three! Oh. I want someone to kick in the crotch.
Gnome, shut up. I'm gonna kick your ass, man.
You remind me of an old friend. He was a twit, just like you.
Okay, where's this guy at? Okay, you know what? No. Screw you! Whoa, son, calm down. I'm not trying to. It's not you. Calm down. I'm just shooting the gargoyle. Not gargoyle. The gnome. I don't know where my wife is at.
Transform your life with a haircut.
I'm gonna say this way.
The king, my lord.
You're sure to find something
Well
special
met,
for
my
that
lord.
someone special.
The king? Yeah, that's me. Hey, you don't hate
I
me.
want you to have this.
Thanks. Give me another gift?
Hey! Yeah!
That hat really makes you look... Have you noticed, darling, your subjects are a bit lukewarm about you?
Darling, that's great.
How do I forgot how to go to the map, but it's right here. I will open these gifts though. My wife got me. Wow. Old Kingdom right on that too. Nature backpack too. Ooh. I broke a promise. I feel bad, but not as bad as 500,000. Okay. Can you blame me? I gotta go right here. Yeah, right here. I do like the whole kingdom aspect in this game, though, where you can become king and then do all these choices. I think that was a cool touching to this game.
My lord.
That's not goes to say there is some issues with this game. I don't know why they took away the interact wheel. From Fable 2. I think that would have been better in this game too. Instead of having to hit E and doing all these random numbers.
Your commands, my lord.
I feel like they should have kept that wheel.
My lord.
I mean, that's what I think, but they did not.
His Majesty, the King of Albion.
And Page again, and then yes, I am gonna feel bad for what else, for the next evil thing I'm doing.
Today, you will decide what is to be done with the Bowerstone Old Quarter, site of the battle for Albion.
It costs money, ain't doing it.
Paige will offer her proposal. Reva shall stand against her.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, our victory came at a great cost to the city. You have done little to improve the lives of your citizens since you came to power. But it's not too late.
550,000.
That the old quarter be rebuilt.
No.
You wouldn't just be helping those in great need. You'd be sending a message to your people.
No.
They're scared, Your Majesty. Let them know they can count on you.
Your Majesty, the old quarter was indeed devastated by your glorious triumph.
Ah,
but
shucks.
As its name
Thanks, Weaver.
subtly implies, it was old. The cost of rebuilding the area would be a colossal waste of money, and the people who called its decrepit shambles of streets and houses their home are better off without it. Besides, one must question what they have to offer our society. Why build homes for the inept and the unskilled? I recommend you reject Page's proposal and keep the money for more deserving endeavors.
It was our actions that caused the devastation, Your Majesty. But the final decision rests with you.
Listen. I like Paige, I do, but Reva is a lot cooler. What am I trying to say?
The more people
He's a
there are on the
badass.
streets,
Okay, I like
the
him.
more
I like them in
problems you'll
2,
have in
and I
the
like him
long
in
run.
this one. Sorry, but I'm
Now
keeping
is
that
not the time to build
500,000.
houses. We had other priorities. The request is denied.
The king has reached his decision. The old quarter shall become a monument to our victory, and is to be
Paige is
left
about to hate me.
untouched.
Just wait. Just wait.
And do not fret. I shall make sure there is no negative publicity attached.
Thanks,
to your
Weaver.
You have turned your back on those who need you the most. I wonder if anything has really changed since we overthrew your brother.
No, it has not. I was always going to be a villain.
Despite the heartless demands of the greedy few, we are proud to announce that the historic site of Bowerstone Old Quarter will forever be preserved as a monument to this city's greatest triumph. Join me, Reva, in saluting our proud heritage.
Hey man, 0 gold, I mean, it cost me nothing. So...
Is there a more beautiful spectacle than a big pile of gold? Forgive me the rhetorical question. In any case, we are certainly doing well, but we are still short of the target. As a matter of fact, our very first order of business might have a bearing on our financial situation. The time has come to decide the annual town guard budget. As you can imagine, the people like to complain about crime and the lack of safety on our streets, and are calling for more guards than your brother was ever willing to pay for. You have 3 choices, Your Majesty. Leave the budget as it is. After all, the people have grown accustomed to murder, theft, and contraband. Increase the budget and fill the streets with soldiers keeping the peace. A rather costly solution. Or take a more considered approach by lowering the budget. For what is the point of a safe, well-policed kingdom when it is too poor to protect itself from certain annihilation? If we are to pay soldiers, surely they should be part of an army, not patrolling the streets.
I'll do whatever gives me money. Lower the guard budget.
Very wise, Your Majesty. Better to have a city full of criminals than a city full of very dead people.
The criminals
Let us
can
now
fight
turn
them,
our
right?
attention to the rest of today's business. Here is the royal schedule I have prepared.
Decide on the council's decoration. Obviously evil. Rule on the status of Aurora. Breaking that promise. Embark on a journey and exploration. Cool.
As you can see, you have a busy day in the court, but a tremendously enjoyable one. Decoration is a passion of mine, and I simply cannot wait to see your choice. The interior designers await you in the throne room.
Alright. Where's my dog? Oh, he got left in the room. Okay. Fine with me.
All stand to attention for the King of Albion.
Oh yeah, this is where you get. I think I know what this is too.
Today you decide on the decor of the castle. Two of Albion's greatest interior designers have come to present their suggestions.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, I am Herman Worthy, and I have a design in mind that will blow your little royal socks off. Imagine a celestial scheme, capable of lifting the shadows that haunt these halls. A fabulous balance of serene hues that announce to the world, I am a strong, virtuous leader. Hear me roar. But also, look how pretty my home is. You are an enlightened king. Let the heart of your castle be enlightened too.
Celestial? Serene? Pretty? Do you wish to be known as a ruler or as a fool? I am Sybil Maleficent, Your Majesty, and I can tell you that people respect what they fear. This castle should be a fortress of dread. I propose that we flood the rooms and corridors with blood, or at least a suitable paint substitute. Let all those who look upon this palace know terror, whether they be your subjects or your enemies.
It may seem trivial, but appearances can affect the opinion of the entire kingdom. The choice is yours, Your Majesty.
Thanks, Walter. I already know what I was choosing, so.
I wish this to be a fortress of dread.
Haha.
The readers of Castle Design Weekly will be delighted with your intelligent choice.
Well, I, for one, am seriously considering cancelling my subscription. You're all witches.
I'm about to break another promise. If it isn't Ben, I don't care. I don't care how much money it would cost me.
Today you decide on the future
promise would
of
keep.
Aurora,
I would stay.
Your
Keep.
Majesty.
Damn.
Kaelin will speak for her people. Reva will dispute her cause.
You may speak.
I am here
Oh,
to seek
well,
the
fuck. Now,
protection
I
you
mean,
promised.
yeah, I'm not
It is
paying
too
700,000.
long since my
Yeah, no,
people
that's not
felt
happening.
safe,
Reaver,
or knew
I
of
got
life
you. Don't worry.
without suffering. We were honored to join your fight to claim Albion. Now it is time we joined your kingdom.
Yeah, well, I'm
Do
not
what
paying you
your
700,000,
brother
so.
failed to do. Help us to rebuild Aurora and protect it as you would your own land.
There is nothing so noble as embracing other cultures, and I, for one, could not be happier to count Aurora as part of Albion. But surely they must work for that privilege, and I happen to know just how to put them to good service. There is an abandoned mine in the Auroran desert that holds enough materials to benefit the whole kingdom. Let us employ Kaelin and her people to gather what resources there may be. That can be their payment.
You are talking about forced labor.
Well, let's not get bogged down in semantics. It's a fair transaction.
I know you will not break your oath. You understand what we have been through.
The choice is yours, Your Majesty.
Oh, Weaver. Sorry. I'm choosing you, buddy. Not sorry to you, but sorry to the lady.
Aurora will become part of Albion, but they must work for this privilege.
The king has spoken. Aurora shall be mined for resources. Its people shall receive the protection of the throne in exchange for their labor.
Yeah.
You are no better than your brother. He may have left us to die, but you wish only to exploit us.
Yeah.
Welcome to the new and improved Aurora, an oasis of friendship, camaraderie, and valuable resources. Visit the city that Riva Industries rebuilt from sand and tour the local mines, where you can witness the Aurorans' refreshingly vigorous work ethic. Aurora, a gem glowing in the darkness.
A wise decision in court today, Your Majesty. While it is true that your popularity in Aurora has suffered, the people closer to home are not too concerned. This could prove to be a very profitable arrangement. And speaking of Aurora and profits, we may have stumbled upon some very exciting news in that area. It seems that a group of Albion explorers visiting Aurora have discovered a rare diamond in the desert. They heard the legend of this extraordinary gem from the locals, and understandably set out to find it, without a moment's regard for their own lives. Which may go some way to explaining why only one of the explorers returned in one piece. He came back empty-handed, speaking of the hideous desert beings protecting the treasure. Think of the glory, Your Majesty, the adventure, the romance, the large sums of money we stand to make. The diamond is located in one of the caves beneath the Auroran wasteland, reportedly the site of an ancient, abandoned temple. You need only to take it.
Woo! Let's do it. Right. Where's that at again? It's right there, no? That's way over here, I think. I think it's down here. Yeah, it's over here. Okay. Right there. Got it. Our fast travel, yes. Well, at least the casualties are lowered. Alright, let's get this done. Excuse me, good sir. No time, boy. We got a treasure to find. There we go. I still have to do the Mist Peak Mountain Dwellers and the Librarian and Ben. Ben promised I am keeping. I don't care how much money I spend, but Ben's I'm keeping.
Sometimes I want someone to kick in the crotch.
The other ones can suck it. I ain't keeping them. Oh shit, I can't actually run from one where I'm going. Oh shit. Oh screw it, I'm going this way. You can't chase me forever again. Oh, more of them pop up. Ah! You're catching
I'd like
up.
to help you in your quest to save the world. Here, let me hold your brassiere.
Come on, Spike. Yeah, I think that's what I named you. No, boy. We're gonna do this. Oh my god, that kind of scared me a little bit. I'm away. Maybe I can outrun him. Oh, I'll just attract more. You're never taking me alive. Oh no. Run, run, run. Oh god, more. Haha! I shall take this diamond, unless I think I have to fight them. Alright, over here. I really hope I don't have to fight all these people. At least I hope they don't follow me this way.
If I had a friend like you, I could tell them secrets. Like that I'm gonna stack you up fire.
Excuse me, excuse me. Oh, that was tab. Oh, I moved. Aha! The diamond. See us. Oh, I gotta defeat them? Oh my god. Oh god. Oh god. F3. I need my help. Oh, you sent me hard. Serious. I guess more powerful weapon here. More of them. Oh no. Oh, the beetle. Really? You sent me beetles? Escape the cave. Don't mind if I do. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Come on, Spike, we're getting the hell out of here. Ma'am. Ma'am. Ah! Oh god. Oh god. Can I jump? Can I jump off? Can I jump up? Yeah. You losers can't get me now. I don't know, I've never done this before. I don't know if I did. Oh shit. I don't know if I actually. Yeah, I did. In Fable 2, I was running fast into me. I mean, it worked, so. Oh my god, that's a lot. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Ah! She hit me. Run away. Ladies, please, please. One at a. Oh god, I was gonna say one at a time, but there's more than one. This is the way. I'm almost out. Run away! Ah, that was a close one.
I think your weapon might be bent. Oh no, wait! That's you!
You an asshole! Time to return to Hobson.
It's more beautiful than I dared to imagine. And heavy, too. Our experts estimate it's worth a small fortune. Of course, now the question becomes, what do you wish to do with this fine stone? Shall I deposit the money from the sale into the treasury? Or perhaps you would prefer the funds were channeled into, let us say, a more personal account? I would marry this diamond
Oh
if
my
I could.
god.
Think how precious the children would
That
be.
was so keep money. Keep money is evil, but I don't want a lot of my people to die, so fuck it. Donate to treasury.
A truly selfless act. I am constantly in awe of your generous
I
and
should have kept the
noble
damn
spirit.
money.
Putting the safety of your people before your own reward. Bravo, your majesty. Bravo.
Alright. Got a couple more duties to do.
The treasury's health is robust, but we must always be wary of unnecessary expenditures and watch out for possible avenues of profit. With that in mind, I would like to discuss the thorny issue of child benefits, which were abolished under your brother's rule. There are vocal elements within the community who are clamoring for us to bring it back. In the interests of the treasury and of the long-term welfare of the people, I have a counter-proposal. It's somewhat radical, but rather brilliant, if you don't mind me saying. We charge people for every child they have. This would keep the population low, but more importantly, the treasury high. Is it really fair to bring new life into such an uncertain world? And won't that gold go to help the children who have already been born? Of course, you may also choose to keep Logan's policies. The matter is entirely in your hands.
How much does it give me? 200,000? Introduce children fine. Man, I'm so evil.
I'm so happy you decided to follow my suggestion. There will be less mouths to feed and more gold to stockpile. A win-win situation. If one ignores the inevitable loss of popularity. Shall we proceed with the rest of your appointments? Here is the royal agenda for the day.
Consider proposal to reiterate balance on shelter and orphanage. Meet with Paige. Oh, not Paige now. I don't think these ones all been.
As you can see, you have 2 audiences in the throne room to begin. I've heard rumors that Reaver's latest proposals are both scandalous and delicious. It should be most entertaining.
Alright, let's go. I don't think these are Ben. No. I want to find out. Hold on. Yeah, it's Paige again.
Stand to attention for the King of Albion.
Now, look, I can tell these people hate me, but I don't care.
He's been fraternizing with.
This hearing concerns the future of the Bowerstone Shelter and Orphanage. Paige will speak for the disenfranchised people of the city. Reaver will dispute her cause.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, the shelter has long been the
Oh
only
my
refuge
God.
for the homeless, the poor,
I'm sorry, what?
and the orphaned. And until we can change the whole
1
world
million.
for better, it will continue
One-
to be their only hope of survival.
Oh God, dude.
Isn't
Ooh.
it time we held out a helping hand to those who need it most? The shelter is underfunded and the building has fallen into disrepair. Invest in the shelter and orphanage, and perhaps we can begin to create a better future for Albion's forgotten people.
Or we do Reaver's
I
idea.
could not agree more. The city and its people are in dire need. But it is not charity they require. It is love. I propose we use this dilapidated building to help both them and ourselves. For love and money have always gone hand in hand. Let us inaugurate Bowerstone's first brothel.
A brothel?
Brothel, bordello, whorehouse. The name is unimportant. What matters is that the people get the love they need, and we get their money.
Yes, it's for your majesty to decide. Refurnish the shelter and orphanage, or convert it into a house of ill repute.
Reaver, I can't say no to 1 million gold.
It is time Bowerstone had its first whorehouse.
The shelter shall become a brothel.
Excellent, Your Majesty. I will see to it immediately. And I mean immediately.
This is exploitation, Your Majesty. Your people won't be pleased.
I mean, they seem pleased right now.
Does your heart have a sizable hole that can be filled only with love? Do your pockets jingle with leftover gold? Then Riva Industries is pleased to present the House of Requited Affection, where money really does guarantee happiness.
Today, you will deal with a pressing environmental issue. The disposal of the city's waste. Riva will offer his proposal. A member of the Morningwood community will stand against him.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, I'm sure you will have noticed a certain aroma permeating the city of late, even more nauseating than usual. I fear it is not merely the stench of the underprivileged. Bowerstone is beginning to have a serious waste disposal issue. We require an inexpensive and efficient solution, and I believe I have hit upon one. Now, currently, part of our waste is being disposed of in the Morningwood Marsh. With very little effort, Riva Industries could redirect all of the Bowerstone sewer system to flow directly into that region. As you know, it's a desolate place with no financial or cultural value to the kingdom. There could be little discussion as to the logic of this decision.
Hang on. This isn't right. Not right at all. We're all children of the soil. It's in our hearts. It's in our blood. It's under our fingernails. What I mean is we're all equal when it comes to dirt, like. From dirt we come to dirt we go, yes? We who reside in Morningwood have as good a claim to being clean as anyone. And what of Morningwood itself? Its nature spirits, its woodland elves, and water fairies. Do they not deserve freedom from pollution too? Don't destroy paradise with your urban dregs, man. Channel the waste. Be one with the cycle of life. You have all these, like, factories and stuff, don't you? Turn one into a, what do you call it? One of those things, a sewage reclamation facility. Right on.
What shall you decide, Your Majesty?
Evil all the way.
Morningwood will be granted the honor of receiving the city's sewage.
The king has spoken. The waste from the city of Bowerstone shall be channeled into Morningwood.
I shall begin the flushing immediately, Your Majesty.
Oh, this is heavy. This is totally heavy. You've turned Granny Nature into your toilet bowl. But she'll fight back. You'll see. One day, in like a 1,000 years, she'll fight right back, man.
There is nothing as important as the health and hygiene of our citizens. As such, Riva Industries is delighted to announce the opening of the Morningwood Sewer Reservoir, eliminating Bowerstone's most pungent pollution. Emptying one's bowels has never been safer, or such a pleasure.
The day is almost over, Your Majesty. Only one more appointment left. Page has requested a meeting in the old rebel headquarters. How very cloak and dagger. I wonder what she wants.
Here we go. Fast travel. Let's get this going. If I have to protect my people and break our promises, so be it. I'll do what I must.
What nonsense!
Something. There we go.
It's not every day a king walks into the rebel headquarters. I thought maybe you'd forgotten where it all started.
What do you want, Paige?
I don't know if you still care about your people, but since you took the throne, crime has been flourishing. You're starting to have a serious problem on your hands. There's one man in particular, Nigel Ferret. He's making this city his own. Every criminal in Bowerstone reports to him now. He's too powerful for me to deal with, and he's not easy to find. But I know how you can get to him.
Alright, I'll do it.
Good. Kid went undercover with a gang of robbers and found out their plans. They're going to strike the tavern in Bowerstone Market. If you get there in time, you can stop the raid. And at least one of those thugs must know where Ferret is holed up.
Alright, I shall do that. I do want to upgrade my sword. Okay. Alright, there we go. Man, look at all that gold. I could just take it, you know? I'm not, but I could.
I have to be honest. That was cute.
Your first time in this place? My memory always seems to go while I'm here.
Where am I going? Oh, it's over here. I see.
That's funny, that thing on your head.
Boo!
Let me see something. Never mind, I'm not gonna buy it. I thought about doing just raising up the prices, but I'm not. Not yet, anyways. I always like the music though in these games. Oh, whoops. A chest I can't open yet.
Must be nice being able to lick your own privates. But doesn't that embarrass your dog?
If you cooperate, you won't get hurt. But if you give us any trouble, we'll kill you. Now, just so you know we mean business, I'd like one of you to give us trouble, so we can kill him as an example to the rest. Who's it gonna be then? Oh look, we have a volunteer. The king, no less. Have at him, fellas.
This is a lot, huh? How dare you, Tony?
It is no longer advantageous for any of us to frequent the hideout in Industrial. Presently, I shall inaugurate a new centre of operations in Bowerstone Market. You've been provided with a key which will permit access. Please endeavour to prevent its transference to an unauthorised individual.
Get out of here! Now!
Awful, this is.
They're having massive shortages. Those shops are in trouble.
sucks to suck, don't it?
You again. It does tend to obviate the entire objective of maintaining a secret hideout if your enemies can simply infiltrate whenever they've the inclination. Lads, perform the specific services for which I employ you expeditiously.
Huh?
Kill him fast.
Let's see your skill.
Locked. Oh, there it is. Aha!
I can't live one more day in this cell.
Filthy hound!
Oh, they're not dead. Whoops. Alright, now we can go. There we go.
I believe I can state with relative confidence that your efforts are in vain. Even should it transpire that you vanquish my associates, this door is completely impenetrable. In addition to which, this cell contains a secret egress through which I may abscond whenever I desire. Meanwhile, my compatriots shall brutalize your person.
Oh, ah, you wouldn't have been doing. Oh, no. Oh, God. Heal. Aha! Cool, they're both dead? Not good.
You haven't lost your touch. I'm surprised his men were foolish enough to fight you.
Now, truth be told, my superlative intellect notwithstanding, it would appear this is not, in fact, the specific cell I so confidently referenced earlier. The one with the secret exit has 2 beds. All right, you have prevailed, Your Majesty. I concede. However, I entreat you to entertain a certain proposal.
You have nothing to offer, Ferret. It's over.
Ah, that pronouncement is objectively devoid of merit. I happen to have on my person a substantial quantity of currency. Let me go free, and the money is yours.
As far as I'm concerned, you can stay in there and rot. But that's for the king to decide.
Do we want 100,000? 100,000. I'll take anything at this point. You can go for it. Oh, it gives it to me.
Good of you to demonstrate such compassion.
I thought I gave it to the treasury.
I shan't be so ill-mannered as to outstay my welcome. Farewell.
Works for me. I thought I gave it to the treasury. Guess that doesn't.
You have made great strides, Your Majesty. Witness the glory of your treasury. Don't you just want to go swimming in all that gold? But the kingdom demands your attention once more. The time has come to make a decision on Albion's drinking laws. Under Logan's rule, our citizens are restricted in the amount of alcohol they can purchase per day. As you can imagine, this has proved a rather unpopular measure. And yet many respected members of the community think the law does not go far enough. They would like alcohol consumption wholly abolished among the commoners. They feel, rather reasonably, that it leads to improper behavior and raucous public spectacles. These concerned nobles are willing to pay handsomely for the change in policy. Meanwhile, the commoners themselves would like the restrictions completely lifted, claiming they infringe upon their freedom and their rights. You cannot please everyone, Your Majesty, but you must make a decision.
Outlaw alcohol. Oh boy. Don't mind if I do.
The residents of Millfields will be most pleased. They will find it money well spent, and I find it money well received. Let us move on to other matters, Your Majesty. You have a busy day in the throne room ahead.
Will the possible reopening of Private Walk? No. Except of Dream Bell Lake? No. Actually, one of these should have been Ben. I think the second one might
the head
be.
of the Brightwall Academy, is ready to plead his case. I sincerely hope he isn't after a handout, though I'm sure Master Reaver will be the voice of reason, as always.
All stand to attention.
Thank you, thank you,
for
thank
the
you.
King of Albion.
To see how this turns out.
Today you decide on the status of the Brightwall Academy, Your Majesty. Samuel will speak for the town and its scholars. Reaver will dispute his cause.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, it was your father who opened the doors to Albion's greatest seat of learning. Under his rule, knowledge and culture flourished, and so did the people of Brightwall. I ask only that you return to the wisdom of those days. Your brother closed the academy down, but it is in your hands to restore it.
There is no greater proponent of the arts than myself. I celebrate knowledge in all its forms. But our people are frightened and confused. The last thing they need is knowledge. Allow them the benefit of ignorance. Let only those who are truly prepared make use of the academy. The elite of our society will pay handsomely to indulge in erudition.
But only the rich will be able to afford to learn.
Precisely. Why give wisdom away when one can charge for it?
What do you wish to do, Your Majesty?
Break promise, obviously. I want the money.
The Brightwall Academy will be reopened as promised, but we will charge admission fees.
The Brightwall Academy shall be reopened to those who can afford its services.
If that is how it must be, very well. But I am deeply disappointed you have broken your promise.
Very good. I will make arrangements at once. stimulate your intellect in the newly reopened Brightwall Academy. Suckle the knowledge from the land's greatest minds and avail yourself of the best library ever assembled. The reasonable enrollment fees are within reach of almost 1% of the population, so don't delay. Brightwall Academy. As long as you earn, it's the place to learn.
The court summons Page and Reaver. The matter before you today is the future of Bower Lake. Reaver will offer his proposal. Page will stand against him.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, a recent survey of Bower Lake has found that the waterbed is rich in valuable metals. Now, as amusing as it would be to make workers hold their breath as they mine these resources, I fear it would be impractical. Instead, we have no choice but to dam the river and drain the lake of all water. Once that is done, we will have a ready-made quarry, ripe for the plucking. It will be a pity to disfigure the landscape so close to my former home, but it is a sensible course of action in light of our current needs.
Yeah.
Bower Lake is the last piece of natural beauty remaining in Bowerstone. It belongs to our history and should be protected. Don't take it away from us. You'll be taking away part of this city's soul with it.
Oh, really?
You may not have improved the people's lives inside this city, but are you also going to destroy the one place they can find peace?
The decision is yours to make, Your Majesty.
Mine Bower Lake 400,000. Hell yeah!
We need the resources in Bower Lake. It will become a quarry.
The king has ruled. Bower Lake shall be drained and mined for resources.
I applaud your enterprising spirit. The lake shall be drained at once.
I fought for you, but you've turned your back on your people. Majesty.
Sorry, Paige.
Behold the ugliness of nature, so miserly in its gifts, its very lakeness, an affront to all good sense. Now, see it transformed into an exquisite monument to human ingenuity. Soil and rock offering up life and hope to thousands. How can one fail to be moved by such generosity? Reaver Industries proudly presents the Bower Pits.
Oh.
I trust the court was not too dull today. In any case, I'm confident your final task will be most enjoyable. A loyal and wealthy member of our community has offered to make a sizable donation to our treasury. Her only request is that you go to Millfields to make the collection in person. A perfect chance to stretch your legs, Your Majesty.
You got it. Alright, let's go. Millfield. Cool. Wow, it's a lot different. I do what I have to do, okay? I need the money. Even if I do have to break a couple of promises. Don't care.
Boo!
I could shoot. I could kill these people. But I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm a good guy. I'm a good guy. I'm a nice guy. To an extent.
If I had a friend like you, I could tell them secrets. Like that I'm gonna set you on fire.
You're a monster. Where am I going? Over here. Die! Haha! Where we going? This way. You're welcome, citizen. Alright, wow, they all hate me. Even this child hates me. This way. There she is.
Look, I know where the thief is. He fled into the woods.
Madam, I understand you want to recover what you've lost, but those woods are simply too dangerous. It would be suicide to enter them without combat experience, or training, or skill.
I don't want to enter them. I want you to.
Right. I was talking about me.
Oh, just forget it. Ah, Your Majesty, it's such an honor to have you here. If only fate hadn't conspired to make me look like a fool. I so wanted to make a contribution to the noble cause. What's the use of a priceless heirloom if we're all going to perish in who knows what frightful way? I had taken the statuette out of the family vault, ready for your visit, only for a common thief to take it in broad daylight. Can you believe it, Your Majesty? The thief ran into the woods, and naturally the soldiers are too scared to follow. Why must the uneducated be so superstitious? But you know no such fear, do you? Find the villain, Your Majesty. He has stolen more than a statue. He takes with him the future of our kingdom.
I accept it.
Beware the woods, Your Majesty. The soldiers may be superstitious, but there's no denying dangerous beasts lurk within. Good luck. I know you will succeed.
However, I'm gonna go to the road or rule. I'm gonna go use that. Spend my 100, okay, on the upgrading my melee damage or whatnot. Get that out of the way. Is this? Yeah, there we go. Excellent. Alright, now we can go. Shut up.
No, please, please.
Ooh, bet that hurt, eh?
Looking for the statue, Your Majesty. Follow the white Balverine.
Alright, where the hell am I going? Oh, this was right. Oh, yeah, this way. Okay, cool. I'm lost! I think there's a mission where I can either kill the Balverines or take out the people in this area.
Right, you monster. Prepare to meet your... Oh, I'm so sorry. For a moment there, I thought you were a Balverine. Damn things are always trying to get through our defenses. We burn silver nitrate in those lamps to keep them out. Kills them pretty quick if they hang around for too long. If a lamp goes out, well, I don't like to think what might happen then. One went out just recently, but we got it lit again fast. The man responsible, this bloke Connor, got punished. Severely. Before he disappears into the forest, he tells us there's gonna be a reckoning. He's probably in 25 different stomachs right now. That's my reckoning. You can come on out, everyone. It's safe.
Find the thief. Move, lady.
What
Stop! In the name of the law.
Your Majesty, I've been expecting you. Been through the village, have you? Charming hamlet. It's full of warm, wonderful people who'll give you the shirt off their back. Condemn you to death by a simple mistake. Anyone can fall asleep on watch. You exile him into this forest and call it justice. But enough about that. You're here for that statue. It's quite a remarkable thing. It did everything the legend said it would. And now I don't need it anymore. It's funny how things change. So if you want to take it back to that prig in Millfields, it's yours. Nearly free of charge. All I ask is a small favor. Destroy those silver nitrate lanterns. Then the village will get a taste of justice. The choice is yours. And it's a simple one. How simple? If you decline, my brothers will kill you.
Oh, I am evil.
Excellent. Soon we'll feast on the bodies of those betrayers. Now go. Destroy all the lamps.
Damn straight I will. Even though these are my people I'm ruling over, but I don't care. They're gonna die. Sorry.
I'm warning you. Stop now, or I'll open fire.
You wouldn't. Haha. Get him, Valverine. Ha. Sorry. Nothing personal. It's just good business. I swear to God, Connor better not betray me. Just give me the damn statue, okay? I get a feeling he might betray me. Now that I think about it. I can't remember if he does or not, but I hope he doesn't. I don't want to fight him. Not that I won't defeat him, I just don't feel like fighting him.
Vengeance was sweet. A quality shared like many of my former neighbors, as it turns out. Here's what you came for. Seems the least I can do. Visit us again one day when you get the chance. You'll always be welcome here.
Alright, Spike, let's get out of here since we just murdered an entire village. But that's okay, it's all part of being the king, am I right? I did say I was evil, okay? I never said I wasn't. They probably should have put up more lamps, just saying. I had like a little army to defeat me. But they didn't, because I'm too strong. Don't care, Spike, we're leaving. Don't care, come on boy. Yeah, it's a big area. But I'm almost out anyways, so we're good.
Look at the money bags on this one! We're gonna be rich!
Kill these guys real quick. There we go.
You're back. Did you find the thief? Did you recover the statue?
Of course he did. He is the king, and thus infallible. If you will hand the statue to me, Your Majesty, I will endeavor to appraise it.
You got it, Hobson.
You found it? Oh, I can barely contain my tears. Oh, excuse me, Your Majesty. I can't let you see me this way. And please, make good use of it.
Donate proceeds to treasury.
Nobles, always so melodramatic. As for this little item, it is every bit as valuable as I hoped it would be. The profit shall make a welcome addition to the treasury. Unless, of course, well, it is your statue now. You could always opt to keep the proceeds for yourself and administer them as you see fit. What do you wish to do, my king?
Donate the proceeds to the treasury so we get save more people.
A magnanimous gesture indeed. Your subjects are lucky to be ruled by one so giving.
Alright, I think we're nearly done with the game, I think. Still, a lot of people are probably gonna die, so it's okay.
With the fatidic attack not far away now, it is most encouraging to see the treasury doing so well. It makes one feel safer. I have taken to sleeping beneath the gold, actually. As for today's first order of business, you may have heard about the dire situation the kingdom's economy finds itself in. Logan's policies always kept our cities on the edge of bankruptcy, and the panic caused by the fast-approaching darkness has only exacerbated the situation. I'm afraid the only way to stop this slide into ruin is to bail out Bowerstone's financial institutions. The people are looking at you to save them from economic disaster. But remember that doing so may condemn them to a much darker and bloodier fate. What shall we do, Your Majesty?
Bail out economy? No. Nah, like economy collapse. Let the economy collapse. It's okay.
A most astute and sensible choice. Financial ruin may bring much distress to your people, but the darkness brings certain death. Shall we proceed with today's agenda?
Consider proposed building the outpost rule on the future of Mistpeak. Yeah, I'm not even done yet.
Kalin, the representative for the Auroran people, has requested an audience with you. The court awaits in the throne room.
Got it. I'm nearly done. It's okay. Nearly done with the game. I think I gotta do a couple more rulings.
Ladies and gentlemen, the king.
The only way to get what we want is to...
Today you must decide how much protection to grant Aurora. Kalin will offer her proposal. Riva will stand against her.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, as you know, the threat from the deserts that surrounds my city has not diminished. The darkness could fall upon us once more at any moment. Aurora is part of your kingdom now, and I ask that you grant us protection. Build a desert outpost that can warn my people should the crawler attack. It shall allow us to leave the city in time and ensure the survival of your loyal subjects.
A desert outpost? I've never heard such nonsense. What should we do next? Erect taverns under the sea? Plant crops on mountain peaks? It is a foolhardy suggestion. Why should our valiant soldiers suffer sunstroke and chapped lips in a distant land when they could be protecting the people of this very city? Is it really worth risking the lives of all the people outside these walls for a mere alarm system? Of course not. Let us leave the funds and the soldiers where they belong, right here.
The darkness poses a threat to us all. But Aurora has already suffered more than its fair share. The final decision rests with you, Your Majesty.
Reject proposal.
An outpost would be a waste of resources. Aurora is safe enough for now.
I think my eyes and face are
Decision
changing
is
too.
final. The military presence on the streets of Aurora is deemed sufficient for the protection of its citizens.
It is heartening to see reason prevail. Bravo, Your Majesty, bravo.
We saved your life once. Now you condemn us to death? Is that your idea of fair requital?
Bring forth Sabine of the Mistpeak Dwellers. Today, you decide on the fate of Mistpeak, home of the Dwellers, Your Majesty. Sabine will speak for his people and their land. Riva will dispute his cause.
You may speak.
I come here seeking nothing but what was promised me and my people. You pledged to restore our home mountains and our right to dwell in them. We have fulfilled our end of the bargain. We have paid with our lives to sit you on that throne.
It is only 50,000.
Now you must fulfill your end. Undo the damage your brother did to our land, and our agreement shall be satisfied.
Your Majesty, this sounds both an unnecessary expense and an impudent demand. What value is there in a few trees languishing amongst snow and rock? This is not the time to indulge some idyllic fantasy. Those forests are a resource, and we are in dire need of resources. I propose we expand on your brother's initiative and take what nature offers so readily. Say the word, and I will transform the worthless wasteland of Mistpeak into assets we can use to defend Albion.
These hands are not yet so old or weak that I can't wring that pretty little neck of yours, Reaver.
The refined retort of a true mountain goat.
You made a promise to Sabine, but it's up to you whether you decide to honor it.
I do feel bad for breaking his promises. I do, but I told myself I would be a villain, and that's what I'm sticking to.
The forests of Mistpeak are too important to waste. They will make a valuable resource.
Mistpeak and its forests shall be logged to fuel the kingdom's defense efforts.
Sorry, Sabine.
You have made an enemy for life, King. Beware a second revolution doesn't take this land before you can save it.
The forests of Mistpeak are our greatest national treasure, and now, thanks to Reaver Industries, you can enjoy them too. Ships, weapons, and furniture are just some of the many wonders available to you now. Remember, nature wants us to use her.
Turn the Hobson. Don't mind if I do.
Boo! Boo! Hiss!
Uh-oh. Disconnected from live. That's fine. I should be good. I think I still have
It is
connection.
time, Your Majesty, to meet fate with steely resolve and commission Albion's army. We will use the funds we have to establish the best possible defense. Before I can commit those funds, however, I require your signature on a contract stating your awareness of the projected number of civilian casualties. Strictly a formality, of course, though should the number alarm you, you may wish to donate as much gold to the treasury as possible before you sign. Very good. If you could just sign on the dotted line, please.
Yep, that's fine.
Happy anniversary, Your Majesty. 1 year as King of Albion. Doesn't time just fly? I am delighted to say that the Albion army has been deployed in preparation for the invasion, so we may enjoy the occasion without apprehensions. To celebrate this momentous day, I have prepared some fantastic events. First, you will stand still for several hours while a local artist paints your portrait. Then you will choose the 47 varieties of flowers you wish to be cast at your feet as you parade through the city. Oh, and you will need to sign thousands of autographs, of course. Let's see, you will also be fitted for a new pair of shoes, and of course you will need a new suit.
Alright.
The day has come, King. It is time for you to face the darkness. But you will do so in your true form. Over the past year, you have made decisions that reveal your nature, and which have affected the lives of all your subjects. Many see you as a tyrant, but you have done what was necessary to save your people. But you are more than a king. You are a hero. You are Albion's champion. Its protector.
Hell yeah.
This coming battle is the reason you had to take Logan's place. Only you can defeat the creature that dwells in the shadows. If you do not, all your efforts will have been in vain. Now go. Do what you were born to do.
Thanks, Teresa. I appreciate it.
It's here. The darkness has reached Power Stone. The attack has barely begun, but already we have suffered terrible casualties. We simply weren't ready. If we don't act quickly, there may not be a kingdom left to defend by dawn.
We have to get out on the streets, now!
Today we fight for Albion!
Ooh,
for Albion!
For Albion! Woo! Big Bessie, oh no. Large and lovely.
Defend the city with your lives!
Do this. I am missing. Die. You got it.
It's here! It's here!
Yeah.
But this is the kingdom of unlight. This is the kingdom of death.
Don't listen to it. It will drive
Darkness, it flocks to me always.
Ah. Yeah.
The sounds you give us, the cries of your young, the gurgle of a freshly ripped throat. We give thanks for your desperation.
Die.
Come on! We can't let these things win!
Do not provoke us with the bone gleam shining from your broken bodies. It is a transgression against the light. You can never escape darkness. It flocks to you always.
That armor is thick! Still
Yeah, die. You never take me down. Never. Oh shit. He might. No, there's no way he killed my wife and kids, did he?
Feel it. We're getting close to that thing. Where are you? Show yourself.
The lost sheep returns to the flock. No one ever leaves the darkness behind.
Oh no.
Why did you do this to me?
Shots like that. Stand a chance.
That's good. I'm sorry, Walter. I'm sorry.
I've killed so many of you already. Why fight me any longer? I am Shadow and Death.
Sorry, Walter. Oh no. You're my best friend. Oh shit.
You can beat it. You have to.
I will. Shit. Wow, I'm not dying. Oh, I don't want to die here.
Let me go. Let me go.
I did it. Goodbye, Walter, my old friend. Goodbye, buddy.
I'm sorry. You took away the darkness. It's been inside me all this time. But it's light now. I can see the sky. And it's light. I don't think I can fight anymore.
It's all over, Walter. We won. We beat it together.
Do you remember the stories I tell you when you were a child? There was a great king once. The mightiest hero of them all. Remember what you would say?
Teach me to be a hero.
You've done me proud, boy. You've always done me proud.
Goodbye, Walter. That's pretty sad, though.
Oh, Walter.
And the only one here is Ben and Logan, as I broke all my other promises to the other one. So yeah, that sucks. For Albion. Yep, no one else is here besides those three.
I think old Walter would have liked it out here. He was always a fan of looking tall and
Stony. I can imagine what he'd say if he was here now.
Shut up, Ben.
Exactly.
You have done what I thought impossible. You are the ruler I could never be. You don't need me anymore. And Albion will heal easier without me.
Well, King, old chum, ruler supreme, Al, you did it. You saved the kingdom. And it's time I said my goodbyes. I'm not cut out to be a general. And I think I'd like to start travelling again. Or maybe see if Paige needs any help down in Industrial. But before I go, let's send off our friend in style, shall we? This one's for you, Walter.
Teresa. Woo!
This is the world as it could have been. Devoid of color, devoid of life. It is thanks to you that it isn't so, and you ruled as strong leaders should. It is not everyone who understands the necessity of making sacrifices. It is what fate requires of us. You were brave to break your promise to Sabine and his people. But it is through such decisions that wars are won and lost. You turned your back on Paige, but she dealt in ideals. A ruler must deal with reality. Is saving the lives of an entire civilization not worth more than the comfort of its citizens? You understood, as your brother did, that Aurora was a doomed land from the start. Saving Albion was always more important. Without the strength to make those choices, we would not be standing here now.
Yeah.
Perhaps we shall meet again one day, King.
Aren't you going to tell me my future?
The future will reveal itself when it is ready to do so.
The future. Well, I finally beat Fable 3 and recorded it, so knocked that off my list. Now on to the next game, State of Decay 2. When I put these new parts in my PC. Nice. Lionhead Studios. Too bad. I think it does suck that they did get shut down. They did get shut down. I think that sucks, honestly. I was actually hoping to play Fable Legends. Would have been cool, but you know. Playground Games now has the license of working on new Fable game. Hopefully that game will be good. But yeah. I'm hoping at least. Thanks to solid leadership your kingdom is saved. The casualties, but no one expected so few. Your people honor you as a champion. Thanks. Goodbye, buddy. Yes, but I guess I'll end the video here. But stay tuned. But probably this week, maybe this week or next week, I'll start on State of Decay 2. And those videos might be, well, they're obviously gonna be 1 hour long, but they might be 2 hours, just like State of Decay 1. I'm not sure yet. But in the meantime, I hope you guys liked it. Subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.